everyone, welcome back to my channel. As always, thank you so much for joining me. So as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be an Amazon dupes haul, which are one of my favourite videos to film. I know you guys love them as well. I watch these all the time. I love a luxury lookalike for less, and I'm so excited to bring you guys this video. I have been doing some serious digging on Amazon to find these goodies. I have a huge box waiting to show you, and I think I've done a really good job. I'm so happy with every single thing that I found. I think you guys are gonna love them, and I'm just gonna get straight on into the video. As always, I will put the photo of the original item on the screen so that you can compare side by side the original with the duplicate or the lookalike, and I will also link all of the items down below in the description box so that you can shop for yourself. So without further ado, if you would like to see this week's luxury lookalikes for less haul, then please do keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with jewellery, and the first piece of jewellery that I found, which I thought was the most amazing deal and just the most amazing lookalike ever, were actually these earrings, which are inspired by the Loewe earrings. I think that's how you say it. And they look like this, and I really hope you can see how similar they look to the original, which I will also pop on the screen now so that you can kind of see like for like. But honestly, these are such a good dupe. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw these on Amazon and how cheap they were, which I will tell you in a moment. But they also, so these have been worn already quite a few times. I bought these a few months ago, and that's what inspired the rest of the haul. So sorry if they're sort of a bit like tarnished or a bit dirty, they just need a little bit of a clean. But what's really naughty is on the butterfly, which also aren't like regular butterflies, they're sort of like a semicircular, can you see, like a semicircular back? And they actually have Loewe written on them, which I doubt you'll be able to see. Let me try. Can we see? Oh, there we go. Can you see that? And they are so comfortable. They're lightweight enough that they feel nice and light in the ears and they don't like pull down your earlobes, but they're heavy enough that they still feel quite luxurious. They're obviously some sort of like gold lacquer. I don't know exactly what they're made from. It doesn't say it on the Amazon description. But what I do know is that I'm allergic to everything, and these don't seem to react in my ears. So I'm assuming they're some sort of maybe surgical steel or something along those lines. These are being sold on Amazon for £7.99, which honestly is so unbelievable that you can get literally an identical pair to the real Loewe with Loewe even written on them for those who even bother to look that closely. No one will even see behind your ear. I honestly can't believe how cheap these are and how lovely the quality is. So if you want a nice new statement pair of earrings that will not break the bank, definitely try these. They are so gorgeous. Sorry, I also forgot to mention, in case you couldn't see on the screen, that the original Loewe earrings are £450. So these are literally a fraction, not even a fraction, like a slither of the price. So if you ask me, don't go spending £450 on a pair of earrings that aren't even gold. Just go onto Amazon. Okay, and then I have another pair of earrings to show you, which are the dupes for the Valentino studs. And they look like this. Let me just hold one so that you can see properly. So this is what they look like. So they're just like the originals with the V and the rhinestones, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And these again were also only £7.99, which is just ridiculous. And these are also really well made. They're really nice and lightweight, so again, they're not going to sort of weigh your earlobe down. I think they're a really good size too. They're definitely a statement. They're not subtle at all. Like, they're pretty big. But I absolutely love them, and I feel like if you had an event and you needed some nice silver statement earrings, then I think these are gorgeous. And they also have them with the gold as well, but I personally prefer the silver ones. And again, the original Valentino studs are £340 on the Selfridges website. So a huge saving for literally the exact same look. I can't actually find any differences between the original ones and these. When I look at them, the design itself is exactly the same. So if you ask me, these aren't exactly an everyday piece anyway, so why would you spend over £300 when you can have the exact same look for £8 from Amazon? So I think these are amazing. I'm so happy with this purchase. And then next up, moving on from jewellery, this one isn't really a dupe, it's more of a look for less, like a inspired by item, and I thought they were so gorgeous, so I thought I had to include them. So I found these, which are obviously inspired by the Burberry pattern, like the iconic Burberry tartan print. So as you can see, it's a set of 3 wash bags, or cosmetics bags, toiletries bags, whatever you want to call them. So it has the big one here, which has the handles, and it's pretty big, like you could fit a lot in this. And then it has one smaller, which has like a wristlet, which I thought was so cute as well. That comes inside. And then it has another pouch that comes inside as well, which is a slightly different shape, more of a square, rectangular shape. I just love these so much. I think they are such a bougie version of a plain, boring plastic toiletries bag that you might take on holiday. To me, these are just the perfect size. They will fit so much in them. You can literally fit anything. You could do this one for your big toiletries. You could do one with like your hair stuff maybe, one for makeup. Honestly, they're just fab. I also think this would work really well as like a cable tidy, like to put all your big chargers and cables in. I honestly just think these are so aesthetically pleasing. They're really convenient. They're easy to wipe clean. They're like a mesh fabric, if you know what I mean, like a mesh, you know, like a scratchy sort of fabric. And yeah, they're just so convenient, such a good buy if you ask me. And these were only $15.99 on Amazon for the set of 3, which I think is really, really affordable. And again, you're gonna have space for literally everything. So to me, it's worth every penny. I think this is so nice. Okay, and then next up, I have a bit of a naughty one again to show you. I say naughty because it's pretty much a replica, but I just felt like I had to show you this because I couldn't gatekeep this one. So I have found a Celine belt dupe, and when I say dupe, it's pretty much identical. So it looks like this, and if you can see, it actually has Celine Paris written on the buckle here, which is their iconic, I think it's called Triumph logo. And the belt is actually leather as well. So not only are you getting an amazing dupe, but it's also leather, not plastic. I have ordered some belts in the past that were completely plastic. They stank. This one is obviously much better quality, but I just really wanted to show this to you guys because, you know, not everyone can afford a genuine Celine belt. You know, they are very, very high in price. These are really expensive belts, and if you can get the exact same thing from Amazon, then obviously I want to share that with you guys. The original belt is £485, and this one was only £30, £29.99. For reference, I got mine in the 95 centimeters, and it's like the perfect size. I'm like a size 10-ish. 8 to 10. So yeah, this is such an amazing dupe. I cannot tell you. Obviously it has multiple holes, so all you have to do is, oh gosh, I've got it in there tight. Oops, there we go. All you have to do is obviously move it to as tight or as loose as you want it, and then it just clicks into the hole like so. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is such an amazing find. Okay, and next up I found the most gorgeous Dior-inspired scarf, and it looks like this. And you have to admit, from a distance, you would never know that this wasn't Dior. Like, this is very, very similar to the Dior monogram. Really, really similar. I absolutely love this. It's the most gorgeous, silky, soft fabric. Obviously, it's not silk. but it feels so expensive and luxurious. It's really, really beautiful. And I can just imagine this like tied sort of around your shoulders with a lovely black or white outfit, just really plain, maybe like a black or white blouse or a very simple jumper with this around your shoulders. I think it's so elegant and classic. And again, I just think this is such an amazing look for less. I don't know how much these scarves on Dior cost. I'm going to have a look in a minute. But this was so inexpensive, and I just think it looks so much more expensive than it is. Okay, so I'm just looking online, and there's actually a genuine vintage Christian Dior scarf being sold for £160, and that's obviously a vintage version. And then I found another one which is being sold on Vestiaire Collective, which is obviously a very well-known second-hand designer shop. And this one is £221. And it's very, very similar to what I have around my neck. In fact, I would go as far as to say as it's pretty much identical, except this one doesn't say like Christian Dior on it. But I think it's so amazing. Like, it's just so well done to the point where even though the letters aren't exactly Dior, I think it's a D, an I and an O, if I'm not mistaken. They've done it in such a way that it looks like a genuine Dior. I think it's absolutely stunning. And again, I really don't think anyone would know that this wasn't the genuine article unless they really like observed it closely. This one was only $14.99, which I think is such an amazing price for this. And I also think it would look beautiful just tied around a handbag to elevate the handbag, especially if it wasn't Dior, especially if it was a lower end kind of high street handbag. I feel like if you put this on it, automatically elevates it and it will look so much more expensive. So I love this. And then I found another scarf, but this one is slightly less of an exact replica, like an exact dupe. This one is definitely more inspired by. So this one is inspired by Hermes, and this one I just thought was so gorgeous and a very different type of scarf. So let me open it all the way just to show you. So it looks like this. Can I get it in the screen? Yes, I can. So it looks like this. It's just this beautiful, bright Hermes orange with the horses on it, which is obviously a very Hermes design. And I honestly, if I saw this on someone walking around in, I don't know, Kensington, I would not bat an eyelid. I would just think they had an Hermes scarf on. It's not so in your face Hermes. It's not got any H's on it or sort of any logos. It's obviously just an orange scarf with horses. And to me, both of those things just epitomise Hermes. It's so stunning. I love it. So elegant. And firstly, it's very warm. It's the most gorgeous, soft fabric. Obviously it's synthetic, but it doesn't feel synthetic at all. It really feels incredible. It feels like cotton. The description on Amazon says that this is a cashmere blend. I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong, it's incredibly soft. It feels so luxurious. It does not feel cheap. It doesn't feel synthetic. And it could be a cashmere blend. I'm just not 100% sure. This does say under the washing instructions that this is not machine washable. So that makes me think it could be a cashmere blend of some sort, because obviously if it was synthetic, you can just stick it straight in the washing machine, no problem. So yeah, I mean, someone who knows more about fabrics may know much better than me, but regardless of what it's made of, it feels absolutely beautiful. It's very heavy. It's just lovely. It's so, so soft. And I just adore this horse print. And what's gorgeous is that on the other side, it's sort of reversible. I'm not sure if it was intended to be. I think it is. But the other side is this lovely navy blue. And I think it's really nice that you can still have like the pop of orange. But if you don't fancy sort of being so garish and out there, then you've got the blue version as well. And I don't remember if I said, I don't think I did, this was £19.93. So just over £19, and I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so now moving on to the stars of the show, I've got 3 handbags to show you guys, and they are all dupes of the Polène brand. So the first one I have to show you is this one. And I think this is a work of art, if I'm completely honest. I cannot believe that Amazon has such an amazing dupe that looks so identical to the original Polène bag. So this one is a dupe for the Polène Numéro 9 Mini. And honestly, I think they smashed it. Like, I think it looks pretty much exactly the same as the Polène one, except obviously they haven't written Polène on it, so they're not trying to pose as the original. The colour is spot on. It's the most beautiful, like, mushroom colour. I think they call this greige, and it's just gorgeous. This is not leather. So this one is faux leather. The original is genuine leather. So that is obviously the main difference, and the main difference in price as well. If this was leather, I'm sure it would be a lot more expensive, even though it's a dupe. And the hardware is gold. And then if you open it, it sort of opens with these little flaps, if you can see. And it's very spacious. There's a lot of room in here. If I just show you. So it's a really nice, roomy, spacious bag. And I just think it's gorgeous. I can't even lie. Like, honestly, you cannot tell me that that doesn't look so expensive and designer. You just can't. It's just stunning. So if you love the Polène bag but you don't want to splash out, then this is the most perfect alternative. So the original Polène is £380, and then the Amazon version is $38.99, which is a much more affordable price, and it's definitely the look for less, that's for sure. And what I love about this is it comes in so many colours. It comes in black, in like a chestnut brown, in a bluey green, in white. I love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I may have to keep this for myself. I feel like this is such an amazing everyday bag. Love it. And then the second Polène handbag dupe is this one. So this is sort of an asymmetric design, as you can see, and this one has the long strap, and this one is inspired by the Polène Tonka, and the original price is £390, and this Amazon version is only $37.99, and again, just perfect. Honestly, they do the most beautiful job. Again, this is faux leather. The original one is leather, of course. It's this gorgeous, like, grained faux leather. And honestly, to look at it, and same with the other one and the third one that I will show you in a moment, they all look like genuine leather. They don't smell like plastic. They don't look like plastic. They're obviously a very, very good quality faux leather, which is also great if you're vegan. If you don't buy leather goods, then obviously this is ideal if you like the design but don't want to purchase genuine leather. And again, this is a very similar colour to the other one, but not exactly the same. If you can see, this one is definitely more of a cool toned grey, and this is definitely more of a grey beige, sort of a much warmer colour. And they've done, where is it? They've done the buckle, very, very similar to the original Polène as well. You can also loosen this, same as the original. So if you can see, there's like these little poppers, and all you have to do is pull it out, and you can loosen the strap and then put it into another hole. And I also love how this opens. It sort of has these flaps which you open like so. I also didn't mention, and that goes for the previous bag as well, the insides are also really beautifully made. They're really nicely lined, they're beautifully sewn. You would just never know that this was such a cheap bag. This to me looks like it was worth a few £100s, just like the original. And again, on Amazon, this also comes in a few different colours. This comes in white, in black, in chestnut, in this one, and in baby blue as well, which is really gorgeous. But I do just think when you can buy the real one for nearly £400 or this one for under 40, I just feel like it's kind of a no-brainer. Okay, and then finally, last but not least, I have a dupe for the Polène Nod. I think that's how you pronounce it, N-O-D-D-E. And it looks like this. Again, when I compare this side by side with the photo of the original from the Polène website, there isn't really a single difference, if I'm completely honest. It looks exactly the same. Please excuse obviously how the strap is a little bit bent at the moment. Obviously I've just taken it out of the packaging, so it needs time to, like, you know, calm down. But other than that, honestly, stunning. Like, absolutely beautiful. You would never in a million years think that this was from Amazon. Just never in a million years. What I love is that they've done this little tag, which is what they do to prove when something's leather, but this isn't leather, so I'm not really sure why they've done this little thing. Like, it's definitely not leather. And the original is, again, £390, and I got it from Amazon for $39.99, so just under £40. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. I think this is absolutely to die for. I love this detail. I don't even know what to call this. It's just gorgeous. So obviously it has the long strap, which again is adjustable, has the holes here. And what I also love is that they've paid so much attention to the detail of the original one, and they've done this like ring here, which is on the original as well. And you can definitely fit a lot in here as well. I mean, you can fit everything that you need. I mean, phone, purse, like everything that you could possibly need. Like makeup, you could probably fit a little toiletries bag in here. There's also a mini zip in here and a little compartment. Like, there is space, but it's a little bit more constricted to like get your hands in compared to the other two. And then again, the Amazon one comes in 4 different colors. So it comes in this color, then it has like a beautiful coffee, like dark brown, which is stunning. In fact, I didn't see that one before. I may have to order that one. And then it has a plain black, and then they call it apricot. To me, it's very similar to this one, like very, very similar. If you are looking for the perfect Polène dupe, go onto Amazon and pick up one of these. It's so much better value for money, and these are gonna last so, so long. Okay guys, so that is the end of today's Amazon dupes haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As always, thank you so much for your endless, ongoing support. It truly means the world to me, and I hope that I can keep providing good content for you guys that you enjoy. So thank you so, so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.